Hello guys and welcome to another video on this channel. Now recently this new policy of Much by Amazon started panic, or it made people worried, and it was regarding the use of the word gifts and birthday in their metadata, or you can see in the listings. Now they did not made any kind of announcement in the dashboard, so I didn't actually notice it at the start of this thing, but later on I found out in the Reddit and in the Facebook groups that people are saying that they are getting rejections using because of the use of these two words, birthday and gifts. Now personally I have just uploaded a design 2 days ago, and it used the word gift in it, and it did not get rejected. Even it did not went into manual review, it just went into processing after a few minutes. So let's just analyze this situation now by reading the content policy of Much by Amazon and analyze what are the wording they are using, what they suggest, what should we do, and later on I will also tell my opinion regarding this. So let's just read this latest message on dashboard from Much by Amazon, and it was on 27th January 2021. So today is 27th February 2021. It was a month ago, and they are saying that they have updated their policy regarding certain restrictions on the content that promotes illegal activity, sexually obscene and inflammatory content. So they want us to review their new policies, and they want us to comply with these new policies by 28th February, so that's tomorrow. And this kind of made me worry as well, because if the deadline is tomorrow, maybe they are just giving certain people's rejection on based on these words, gifts and birthdays. But if it was a kind of a robotic rejection, some kind of word that has been came into the notice of a board and then it was just rejected, it would have been for all of us. So let's just go to the their policies and see what the wording they choose. So I'll just click here on these policies. So this is their content policy page, and certain of these content policies are self-explanatory. I will not go through that, but just keep my focus on the new words that they are using. So here in this other content policy, other content not allowed. So solicitations for customer reviews, that we already know that's not allowed. And then fulfillment and delivery, these things are not allowed as well. But in this, here is this link that is guide to merch product quality. Now I'm not sure if this link was already present here. I went through these policies last time when they put a message on dashboard. Now it is easy to read as it is now in the form of bullets, but previously it was in the form of paragraph. So I read through this, but I didn't I'm not sure if I found this link here, guide to merch product quality, at that time. So let's just check this out. Then there is this one is very important, metadata issues. So make sure your listings metadata doesn't result in accurate search results or impair customers' ability to make good buying decisions. So I'm not sure what does it mean by making a good buying decision. If a person is buying a gift for someone, he or she should type the word gift in the search bar, even if our metadata does not contain the word gift, and how our products are going to appear in the search results. So I'm not sure what they mean by their good buying decisions. Anyway, let's move forward. So we do not allow metadata containing information unrelated to the design, such as suggested use, gift, perfect for birthday, proportional phrases, free shipping, bestseller, and other unrelated metadata. 100% quality guaranteed new product. So please ensure the title, features, bullet points, or feature bullets or description match the design. So now this is kind of making itself clear to me now. What I understand from this this paragraph is that they want us to only describe the design. They do not want us to put any word, any phrase in the metadata that is not related to the design. So This is kind of very alarming for us, because previously we have been using the word gifts or birthday. In fact, I think I have used the word gift in the previous one of my previous videos, when I created the complete upload process of Much by Amazon listing process step by step guide. I think I have used the word gift in it. So here is my opinion on this topic. So at present it's not, I would say that it is being used as a very strong rejection reason, and they are not tagging this word gift and birthday. But in future it might, because tomorrow is February 28th, and if we go, if I just, as I just shown you, the recent dashboard message was on 27th of January, and they wanted, and they had given us a deadline of 28th of February. So here is my point of view. So if you want to upload more design, as you are going to upload the new designs, don't use the word gifts or birthday in the future. Now if your designs are based on birthday, they are related to the birthday, you can use the word birthday, and it might go into manual review, and then they will decide what to do with it. But again, of course we cannot just ignore creating birthday designs. They are good sellers, in fact in my case. So I would create birthday design in future, and I might use the word birthday in it, but I might not use the word gift in it. So as if I just highlight this word, this sentence, that they want us to use only that, only wording, only the thing that is related to the word, the design itself, that is not related to the product, that is not related to the printing, that is not related to the quality of the product, that is not related to any kind of suggestion how you should how your customer should use that product. So anything else that is not related to the design can cause problem for you in the future. So here is what I'm going to do with my previous design, which are already on the Much by Amazon. So in that case I might just go and start removing the word gifts from all of those designs, because I'm not really at the very high tiers at the moment, and I can do it probably within a week. So yeah, I might remove the word gift on it, but as you can already guess, it's very difficult to do it, and we can try it. Another thing that you can of course do is that keep the design as it, because in my experience, if the design is already online and according to their new content policy, if it is not violating something very strong, as in the previous cases, any kind of hate speech, any kind of obscene content, any kind of you can say the swear words and all that, if it is not that harsh, the design might already be online, and they will only get tagged if you try to make any kind of changes in the listing in the future. If just changing the price, and my opinion previously, what it was the case, that if you want to change the price of an already present an already online design, they will not go into the review, they will just go into the processing. But I have noticed recently that if I want to change just the price of my previous design, they usually go into review sometimes, if they contain some kind of problematic words, although I have not got any rejection luckily up till now. But they do go sometimes into the manual review, even if you just change the price, no change in the metadata itself. So here is, if you just summarize this whole thing in a simple word, and that is just, in the future, just describe your design itself, what is in the design. Maybe try to avoid the use of describing the colors of the designer itself, because they are obviously obvious to the customers if they are reviewing on their screen. So just try to describe your design itself, not don't try to suggest anything regarding the use of that product, and of course, as we already said, don't try to suggest anything regarding the product quality, printing and all that. So just describe design, stick to the description of the design, that's it. If I just describe it in one word, that's it. Just stick to the description of the design and you will be okay in the future. So this is my one and most I would say the important rule on this merge by Amazon that's going forward, and that is just to describe the design itself, refrain from any kind of wording that is not related to the design. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you in this merge journey in the future. If you have any questions regarding this video or any of my previous videos, you can ask me in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are on this new policy and what are you going to do in the future regarding the use of these words in your description and your metadata. And if you are interested in earning online and learning design skills, you can subscribe to this channel and don't forget to press that bell icon so that you can be notified about my future videos as well. Now if this video has been helpful for you, make sure that you like the video because it will help me with the YouTube algorithm to reach more and more viewers who are interested in the same topic. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye and take care.